Hey guys, Sandy here. Welcome back to my channel. Today is day 92 of 100 sketchy videos, and if you were not aware, these last 10 days I am making the sketches myself. So here is the sketch for today. It's a one photo sketch with lots of layers, paper layers, whatever kind of layers, lots of layers. So I'm going to be scrapbooking this photograph of my son. So I've pulled out my, what I consider my patriotic and Marines stash. So let's see what I can do. All right, guys, this layout comes together pretty quickly, and that's because I really don't deviate from the sketch much at all. I add a few more layers, but other than that, I don't really embellish. I feel like I have enough going on, and Alex's Marines album isn't going to be some big, super, more is more album like my usual albums are. It just feels a little bit different than our regular albums, so the way I scrapbook is going to be a little bit different. And I think that that's completely okay. Like, you could have albums that are just over the top, and you could have albums that are just straightforward photos and words. Like, say you do a week project, like what is that thing called? Week in the life. Like, that could just be words, or that could be your chance to really get in there and just layer up all the scrap stuff in your life that you just want to, make it huge. However you want to do it. So like I said, his Marines album feels a little bit different, so I want it to be scrapped a little bit different. Now, I am using a variety of papers, so I call this little packet that I have held together kind of like my patriotic supplies. And I have these Stars and Stripes 6x6 paper collection from Brutus Monroe. I have some authentique papers, and I'm not sure if that bunting paper is Echo Park or Simple Stories, but I got that in there too. So I have a good variety of papers. Now I am going to put these strips down. This would be an awesome way to use up branding strips if you are the kind of person that saves your branding strips, which I know a lot of you do. I do not. They go straight into the bin if I'm not using them in that moment. I do decide to kind of break up the pattern on here. So everything was feeling very matchy-matchy. The stars, the dots, they were all very similar in size and scale, which works. It was just feeling a little funky. So I decided to bring in this striped paper to kind of break up that sizing scale. And then I'm going to trim down tiny, tiny little pieces about 1/4 of an inch out of this star paper. So I might not have complete stars cut out on this little strip of paper, but that's okay. I mean, you can look at it and tell those are stars. It's not like you're kind of twisting your head and squinting a little bit and trying to make out what it very well could be. No, no, no. You are definitely seeing that they're stars. So I decide that I need to break up the colors a little bit, though, between the striped paper and the stars. They are from the very same paper collection, so their colors match exactly, and I felt like they just kind of melted into each other instead of being able to stand on their own. So I grabbed a little bit more of that red paper and added yet another layer. So in the sketch, I have 2 layers, and I actually have 1, 2, 3, 4 going on my layout. So here is the bunting, and I have used this bunting in this way before. I have fussy cut it out. I just love it. I love bunting, you guys. I just think it just looks so awesome. It is just cool. I don't know what else to say besides it's cool looking. We have a house around the corner from us that every patriotic holiday, like Memorial Day, 4th of July, Flag Day, all of those kind of holidays, they have bunting hanging on their front porch, and I just love it. I think it's gorgeous. Now, I do accidentally tear the bunting, but that's not a problem. I just go ahead and keep on fussy cutting. So once I get that done, then I'm going to figure out where exactly I want the bunting to go. And I thought that I wanted it underneath of the blue star paper. Or are those just dots? I think those might just be dots. I thought that I wanted it right here. And then I realized that the bunting was basically ending at the end of the red star paper that it was sitting on top of. And I didn't like that. I don't usually like the ends of things to match up completely. Most of the time I want them to be a little offset because I think it adds some visual interest to your page, and everything's not just stacked up one right over the top of each other. Because when you're looking down at it, I kind of think of it as a layer cake, right? So if you're looking straight down at your layout and all the papers line up so that they're the exact same, you don't see anything. And that's kind of the way a layer cake is if you're looking straight down of it. However, if you cut away those layers and you change your angle a little bit, you see all the goodness on the inside. And that's kind of what I think about when I'm moving my layers around and not making things line up exactly, is I want you to see all the pretty layers of the cake. And I know that that might sound a little bit psychotic, but you guys, that's how my brain works, and you know, it's a mess in there sometimes. So I do grab this sticker from a Paper House pack. Now this is a 3D sticker pack, so it's got lots of foam popped off. I did pull that one layer of foam off just because the layout itself is so very flat, so I didn't want it to just totally be off the page. And just look funky, like it was just this one thing standing proud and tall, and everything else is like, what is going on here? So I end up putting my bunting underneath of the red star paper, and I really like the way that this is looking. It's evoking all the, you know, the mom feelings on my page right now. And then I had a couple more pieces of the bunting left over from fussy cutting it out. So I'm going to tuck it up here on the top layer as well. I'm not going to put anything on the bottom, and that might mess up kind of your symmetry for the page, since I don't have it on the bottom, even though I have it on the middle and the top. And I'm okay with that, because truly, if the bunting was down where it was supposed to be, it would be hanging off the page, and nobody needs red, white, and blue bunting hanging off the bottom of their scrapbook layout. So I'm just looking at this and I'm trying to figure out if I need to add anything else. And I'm really thinking about it. The only thing I do add is write down the date, and I'm not even sure that that makes it on camera. So there it is, you guys. Day 92 out of 100 for 100 sketchy videos. Make sure you join the Scrapping Reflections Facebook group. It'll be listed down below. And I will see you guys again real soon for another video.